Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rise of a Star, episode 8. And we got the follow-up interview with the boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Lil Jeice. What's cracking, bro?
Yes, sir. I'm doing good. How you doing on this fine evening, boy?
I'm doing good, my man. I can't really complain about much. At the time of this recording, I just got done with my interview with Shaffick Ali part 2. Now we're going to shoot Lil Jeice part 2. It's going to be a banger, man. I got nothing but plans for the rest of 2021.
Yes, sir. Same here. A lot of bangers coming out. A lot of bangers.
Yes, sir. All right. So, our interview was shot near the beginning of December of last year. So, we are about half a year since our last one? Half a year, a little bit over?
Yeah. A little bit over, yeah.
Okay. And when we first saw you, you had some experience, but you weren't really as polished as you are now, which is with everyone. Everyone starts off at one point or another. So I want to ask off first. How do you feel you've evolved as a rapper from December of last year to now, which is an artist?
Well, I'd say, although I'm trying to incorporate more lyricism and storytelling and stuff, I think the main improvement that I've made is my sound. I've moved to a new mixing software. I've gotten feedback from other people. I've done features and stuff, so I know a little bit more. Like I've had experience with other people mixing my vocals versus me doing it myself, so I can kind of tell the differences and get other people's feedback and know what I need to do. I think I'm in a better place with making everything sound more professional. All the audio levels are where they need to be. Nobody's like, oh, you're mumbling because it's so quiet and they can't understand what I'm saying. It's no more of that.
That's fair. I thought the same thing when I was first getting into your music. I was thinking like, oh, how is it sounding like this? Why is it this, that, and the third? But that's good though.
Yeah.
Speaking of mixing and mastering, that goes into my next question. I want to know, you're not like most of these traditional rappers, like where they just get on a beat, get on a track, and then they send it to a boy and they mix and master it. I want to know, how do you rap, mix and master your own beat, your own stuff, and you create your own cover arts? No team, it's just you. All you do is get beats.
Yeah.
Walk us through.
That's true. All right, so basically I was looking up like streaming services and places you can use, found DistroKid, started uploading my music through there. And I mean, I don't know, there really isn't much of a process. Like I just went through different like services for mixing and mastering, just getting better, trying new stuff. And same thing with cover arts and everything, like just trying new stuff and getting better at it over time, which I've gotten better at everything. Like cover arts are better than they used to be. Everything improved.
That's actually really good. And like, I'm proud of you for doing that, because it's not a lot of rappers will do that. Most rappers, they get on a beat, they get on a track, and they either send it to someone or they do something else with it. But it's good. Like, you're just doing all this by yourself. That's great. Now, another thing that shocks me about what you do is like, you are really good when it comes to marketing and understanding your metrics. Like, you understand how to get the most views, how to get the most organic interaction with your fan base. And I want to know either who taught you this or how did you figure it out by yourself and how did you get so good at it?
Right. I just learned through trial and error. Also, I did YouTube for a little bit before I started rapping, so I'm kind of like familiar with how YouTube works. Very experienced at it, like knowing the hashtags and stuff like that. Using end screens, cards. I take advantage of every natural form of promotion that I have without having to pay for it. Try to take advantage of everything I have available at my disposal, know everything I have, so I can use those tools before I go out and start paying for separate services.
What do you gather the most with the analytics and the metrics that you get from all these various types of media? Like, what do you get from it? Like, where they're from, how long are they listening to it, how old are they, what do you get from that?
Right, so on YouTube I can basically see everything. where they're from, other artists they listen to, other YouTubers they watch, who else they're subscribed to, all that stuff. I can see all that stuff, see what country they're in, everything. But on other places like Spotify, it's a little bit less detailed, but you can still see the age range, the gender of the people that listen to you, and where the country they're from as well. Yeah.
Could you tell us who is your most viewed country other than the U.S. or you don't have the information?
I don't think I know that off the top of my head. No, I do get a lot of listens from outside the U.S. though.
Oh, okay. So you get.
Yeah.
So would you say it surpasses your U.S. listeners, or it's just on par with it? You have the same amount as international and U.S.
I'd say it's about the same amount. Yeah, it's on par.
So, okay. How does it feel being a mainstream? How does it feel being a rapper that doesn't talk about mainstream topics like getting women, getting the girls, and all that stuff?
I mean, I do talk about some of that sometimes, but I mean, it's part of being a rapper. You gotta do it. You gotta get your popular shit every once in a while. Every rapper do that. Even J. Cole do it. Like, everybody gotta do it every once in a while.
But what I mean is, like, you don't do it as often as them. You're not doing it in every single song you do. You have songs where you're just talking about your stuff. You're not talking about getting girls or getting money or all that shit all the time.
Yeah, that's true. I want to keep it true and authentic to myself because that's what's gonna make people feel it. If it's not real, people not gonna feel it. That's how I feel.
That's true.
Yeah.
How do you feel about meme rappers like Lil Drop Top Golf Cart who end up getting a bigger platform than you, even though you're rapping about serious shit and they're not? They're rapping about, oh, I got the drop on out of 22. His license number is 523111177. Like, how does that make you feel? Do you feel disrespected or you don't really pay mind to it?
I don't pay mind to it. Not trying to give them dudes no views, no engagement, nothing. Just like 6ix9ine, just leave it alone. Hopefully we can just ignore him and he'll go away eventually. Shit. That's how I feel about all the meme rappers too. Except Young Gravy, because Young Gravy has actually started to evolve and make some like not like deep introspective rap, but he started to make like real rap music to where it's not meme music anymore.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Being from Minnesota, do you feel that's has that place influenced your raps, or you don't really think it's really impacted your music? The Minnesota culture has impacted it.
I mean, well, the city Minneapolis has definitely impacted it. It's where I get like everything from my sayings, all the slang, everything. It impacts everything. So like the state, not really as much, but hey, like, yeah, Minneapolis, that's where I'm from. That's what's in the music.
Fair.
Yeah.
Would you consider moving out of Minnesota in the future to pursue your rap dreams, or do you feel like you've already built a big audience where you're at right now?
No, I wouldn't say I built a big audience where I'm at right now. I would definitely consider moving out though. Like if opportunity came out, like if someone was like, I'm gonna sign you to SODMG Records right now for 30 stacks, I might have to do it. I might have to.
That actually leads into my next question perfectly. So, most of the people I have on my channel, like you, XLIs, most of them have some sort of respect for Skinny for 9, and that's who almost all of us have looked up to. This Skinny for 9 is the reason why I started this page. I started this thing. Now, how do you feel about him signing to SODMG, which for the people at home who don't know, the Soulja Boy's label, and then him getting the ones in with YB and Almighty J that same week?
I mean, so as far as the SODMG thing, I mean, it's cool. It's a good look. It kind of depends more on whether it's an actual label deal or if it's a management thing. Because if it's a management thing, then I think it's all cool. But if it's an actual label deal, then it might be like, hey. But that's really how I feel about that situation. It's cool. It's a good look for Skinny. But as As far as the fight, I would say it was just a good look that he threw the one-on-ones, man. Like every time he's gotten into something like a fight, maybe in the media, it looks like he got snuck, or it's like four dudes. It seems like he never really gets his fair chance to get the ones, and he got the ones and went almighty. And hey, he got knocked down, but he got back up twice. So I was like, shit, he was out there doing what he had to do, man. He was getting the ones and shit. I respect it.
You know what's crazy with the SODMG thing? I heard that he actually got a milli advance. Like no cap, like dead ass. I saw something where it said that he got a milli advance.
Did he say that?
Yeah, I think Skinny said it. Yeah, he said he got a milli advance.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm just throwing it out there. I just find it interesting.
Okay.
He thought SODMG got a milli advance. Like
Yeah, it's crazy.
Matt. I mean, I think you want to be bigger. Imagine 5 years, 10 years down the line, breaking news: Lil Jeice signs to SODMG like 10 mil advance. Now, would you want to do rapping as a full-time job, or do you see that as just something you just do on the side, as like just for the fun of it?
No, I would want it to become full time. That's honestly the goal, because I'd say for the last year or so I've been taking it fairly seriously. So that's that's the ultimate goal. But I mean, it's something I have fun doing, so I'm going to do it regardless of whether it makes me a living or not. But yeah, making a living is the ultimate goal. It'd be nice to not have to work a day job, be able to do this shit, wake up every day, be a good life, man.
Would you ever sign to a label, or would you stay independent?
I'd sign to a label if the right package came around. Obviously, if they were like, if there's promotion clauses and shit like that. Obviously, there's distribution deals. There's a lot of different things you can do. You don't have to get warped into an instant 360 like a lot of artists do. So yeah, I'll definitely sign the right label if shit came around. Like shit, if SODMG came around and their label, then I might sign to that. It'd be lit.
Yeah, word.
It'd be lit.
This is something I'm actually curious about. How do you come up with the names of your songs? How do you come up with stuff like this, like Father Jeice, Invisible Ops, Plug Run?
Yeah.
How do you come up with this?
Yeah, it's usually just something I say in the hook, and a lot of the times it'd be like the verse is what I put a lot of my writing energy into, and the lyrics and stuff. But like with the hooks, I just be trying to make something catchy that sounds good over the beat. And usually with the majority of my songs, if they're not like a part two to another song, then they're titled by something they have in the hook. Like all of the songs you have on the screen, they're all titled by like, because I said it in the hook. Yeah.
Now, when you're making these songs, what comes in your head first? The beat or the lyrics? And how do you find them?
The beat, I usually go on YouTube, type in some free for profit beats, or go on Twitter because I have a lot of connects on there. I have hundreds of producers who follow me on Twitter. Literally, probably like I might have like 1,000 producers who follow me on Twitter. Real talk, it's a lot of producers. Like every time I'd be like, "Hey, I need beats," I get like 200 replies instantly. It's not even funny. Like I have a lot of dudes I can go to. I go to BeatStars because those are where you buy beats, and they be fire beats on there. Because a lot of times the producers don't like to upload the good stuff to YouTube. A lot of times YouTube is where they throw their throwaway beats, and they put like the real good ones on places like BeatStars and Track Train where you can actually buy them. But yeah, I find the beat first, and then usually after I find the beat, the lyrics to the hook just automatically pop up in my head if I like the beat, and that's how I know, like, yeah, this is the beat right here. When I just make a perfect hook just right off the top, I'm like, yeah, I know this is the beat right here. And then I just add the rest of the verse, just write it.
That's interesting. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we've pretty much covered everything. I'm just gonna ask you a couple of bonus questions just for the fun.
Bet.
So,
all right.
Number one, for the people that don't know the story of how Lil Jeice started, just give us a quick story as to how the name came about.
All right, so yeah, obviously the little part I didn't just wake up one day and be like, oh, I want to be the 10,000th rapper named Lil. Like, it's part of me, like my height. Like, if people describe me, they might be like, that little light skin nigga over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, people gonna use Lil to describe me. I mean, I'm small, like both as far as weight and height. So that's just something that like sticks with me. It's something real for me. And then Jeice is just a Dragon Ball Z character that I fucked with a lot. Pretty irrelevant character, but somebody I fucked with and kind of resonated with.
Now,
So yeah.
the reason I'm asking that is because this is gonna sound a bit ridiculous, but would you ever consider putting Jeice the character in a lyric in one of your songs, or just anything Dragon Ball or anime in general in one of your songs? Are you willing to consider doing that?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that in the future. Definitely, I just gotta get the lyricism up. Like it's just something I gotta get more refreshed on. Something I gotta get more in my vocabulary, and like something I gotta talk about more. Like, cause a lot of the stuff I rap about is like stuff I talk about all the time with my friends and stuff like that. So if I make it a little bit bigger part of my life, then yeah, I could do that. Like go back and watch some old Dragon Ball Z and some Naruto or something. Come back with some bars. Shit.
So what I'm hearing is you and your friends just talk about Billy Mays, and that's how the song came about.
I'm dead. No, not that one. Not that one. That's just from the commercials. Billy Mays here. There's more.
You just go to your friends at lunch. Hey, you guys saw that Billy Mays trailer? Saw that Billy Mays?
Oh, that shit was heat. That shit was heat, bro. Rest in peace, Billy Mays.
R.I.P. Billy Mays, bro. That's a legend on Justice Side.
Yeah.
That'd be lit though. Like, I wouldn't mind like hearing one of your next songs. You just be like, "Oh, I'm the toughest man out of here," like Raccoon. Because he was tough, bro. Like legit, he's just getting the ones with Vegeta, and Vegeta couldn't do nothing against him.
No, he couldn't. Absolutely nothing.
You have to wait till Goku to just come through and save the day, like always.
Thanks.
All right. And now I'm gonna wrap it up with a question I typically ask all my artists and rappers on this. What plans do you see for the end of 2021? Or are you just gonna keep it on the low key for now and then just come back stronger in 2022?
No, I'm not about to keep it on the low key, but main goal next is trying to get a music video. I've been working on that. That's the main goal. Got another interview working soon, coming out. Got more music on the way. Starting to get some features. Obviously, I'm gonna get that X-Wise feature soon. Gotta start working with more artists and shit. So it's gonna be lit, man. Working. And yeah, music video main plan.
How soon is soon for you? How soon?
Soon as far as the music video or as far as the X-Wise?
Either or. How soon are we looking at? Or just soon?
The X-Wise feature could be sometime this month. That's what I would hope for. But the music video, probably a couple of months in the future.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
And with that, that concludes episode 8 of Rise of a Star. Thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you, Lil Jeice, for coming through for part 2, man. Like I said with X-Wise last week, I love how you guys have improved so much. Like you went from having like this little amount of followers and having somewhat of a following to now you have a big following. You have all these followers now. Like I'm so proud of both of you guys, man. I'm so proud of all of you guys.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Make sure y'all check out the YouTube. I got that on the screen right now. Check out the Instagram and check out that Spotify.
Yes, sir. I follow back on Instagram.
Yeah, get those numbers up, guys. I love all you guys. Stay tuned for the next video coming up soon. And I'll catch you guys later. I love you guys, man. Peace.
Peace. Hey.